Hello, YouTube. This evening, I have with me Victoria and Mona Lisa, and we're going to talk about the imposter syndrome. My name is Bruna, and I will be the hostess of this meeting. This is not a class, just a conversation, so we're going to talk most of the time in English. Nobody's going to teach or to correct something, but we are going to learn a lot from each other. If you're girls or me, if we don't know any word, we can ask each other, we can help each other, and send messages here in the chat to support one each other. And I think that's it. This is the immersion for all levels, but here in Talk and Talk, we also have the immersions for beginners and for intermediate students. And these immersions are not recorded, they are not live. So if you who are watching us want to join immersions that are not live, you can participate in all these immersions. All right, as usual, we're going to start introducing ourselves. So I will ask Mona to tell us who you are, give me more details about you, your hobbies, everything.
Okay, I'm Mona Lisa. I have 30 years old. I live in Rio de Janeiro. I'm a developer. I like to gym, to go to the beach and run and hear some music and play some video game. Yeah, that's it.
Awesome, very good. It's really good to see you. It's been a while, so good to have you with us again. How about you, Vic? Share with us who you are.
Okay, so I'm Victoria. I am 24 years old. I live in Rio too, and I'm a nurse student. I have a son. Probably you hear he talk something with his friends on the cell phone. It's okay. So I believe it's all.
How cute his hair is curly. I think it's the first time I see him, so it's nice because I always hear him, but it's the first time I see. So that's nice. Thank you so much for sharing. And I'm Bruna. I'm not from Rio, unfortunately. I'm not the girl from Rio. I'm the girl from São Paulo. I live with my family here. I live with my brother and my parents. I work here at Talk and Talk as a community manager, but I also work as a teacher, an English teacher. And I think that's all. I like music, I like dancing, I like going to the gym. Yeah, that's all. That's all about me. And we're going to start discussing a little bit. The first questions are questions for you to say if you agree with the statements or not. So let's start with the first one. And I want to know from you if you agree that most of your success has come from luck. Mona, do you think most of your success has come from luck? Do you agree with the sentence about you or not? Oh, she froze. I will call you then, Vic, and then when she comes back, she can answer. Go ahead. What do you think about that? Your microphone is off.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I don't know if it's lucky, but I don't know if like my success, I don't believe in lucky, but I don't know if it's about my success. It's I don't know the name in English, but limbo. It's something like that.
Yeah, and I think the concept of success is also complicated, right? Because like what is success for you cannot be success for me, or what is success for me can be something different for you. So it's difficult. So like nowadays, do you consider yourself someone who is successful? How do you see that?
No way. I don't know. I still learning, and I believe I will learn in my entire life. So I don't have a finish to be successful in something. I don't know if it makes sense, but if I still learning all the time, how can I be success? in my mind, success is like something that ends like, okay, I just finish, or I can do something 100% that I know this thing, and I don't know, I can't feel this way. I will learning every time, every day, every second.
Yeah, so it's deeper than it's really deep, right? Because if you don't have like this perspective of luck, it's harder, right? Like if you don't, yeah, if don't have these, not lucks, I'm sorry, of success, it's difficult. Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah. Great. Mona, I think you're back.
Yeah, I think my connection
Okay.
is really bad right now.
No, it's all right. But before answering the first, I want to know from you if you consider yourself a successful person. I think it's freezing a lot. Mona, can you hear us? Because now that she has the camera off, it should work better, but it's not. So I will answer then. Nowadays, I don't consider myself like completely successful. I think I achieved some things, but it's not perfect, you know. But I don't think the things I achieved today, they came because of luck, but maybe because of the effort of someone, you know. It could be mine, or it could be my parents, for example, because they always supported me so much. So part of what I am today is based on the opportunities I had, because my parents worked a lot and they could give me the chance to be where I am today, you know. So I don't think my success came from luck. But I don't think I am like the most successful person ever. I think I still, like, just like you said it, I think I still have a lot to develop and to learn. Because this is the life, right? We are always learning. So that's it. Mon, I think now we can hear you. Let's try. If you're saying something, the microphone is off. Mon. Let me try to text her here in the chat. All right. I think we can go to the next one then. The next one is really deep. Like, I am more comfortable with failure than success. Like, what? What do you think?
Oh my God, this one is polemic because I agree.
Are you? What do you mean?
Yeah, because when you're in the, oh, it's hard to explain in English, but if you think in a bad way, if something good happens, oh my God, it's okay. So if you're always think you're okay with the failure, when you have a success, it's oh my God. But if it's just the failure, it's okay. You used to be thinking about the failure all the time, so it's okay.
That's true. But do you feel this in your daily basis? Like, do you feel you are more comfortable with failure than
Yeah. I try to think more that I'm fail, because if it just okay, but if not, oh my God, it's a good news, you know,
like I
something
wasn't
like that.
expecting, like I wasn't
Yeah.
expecting it. Okay.
You know,
That's
so
good.
I believe in a failure because it's better.
I didn't think from this perspective, but I think it's interesting.
Don't change, please don't change your perspective.
No, yeah, because I think I always want to be successful, but it's a bit frustrating too when we are always expecting to be successful. You know, like you always want to achieve the best, or like I really depend on what other people will like say about me, you know. So if you don't compliment me, like if you are my boss and you are not complimenting me, I will think I am the worst person ever, that I'm doing a terrible job because you're not giving me any approval that I am doing the right thing, so it's a bit complicated too, because I always like depend on approval. So it's tough too.
But it's happening even if you're doing your best.
Because sometimes what is the best for me is not the best for the other. So I push myself like in a way that, okay, it can be my best for me, but if I'm not doing or delivering what is expected, then I get a bit frustrated too,
Yeah, but you have to do your best, not the best of the other person are expecting of you.
I know, Vic. Yeah, but for example, it's my job, I work for someone, right? So
Yeah.
I want to do the best for the other person. I know it's not always like this, like we should do the best for ourselves too. But it's like, oh, okay, I should do the best for the company, for example,
Yeah, but if you're trying, it's enough. The problem is if you're not trying.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I need to learn more. Mona, can you hear us? I will keep trying.
I just can't
It's weird because I don't know.
listen.
Yeah, it's weird because I don't know if she can listen or not, but
No. Yeah, I can listen her name and don't think about my tattoo because his name is on my tattoo.
you have a tattoo with the name Mona? No way. A
Mona Lisa.
No way, I can't believe it. That's such a huge coincidence.
Yeah.
Really nice. This is such a nice tattoo. I wasn't expecting. Yeah, it's funny. And I loved it because it's like, but like Lisa's hair. Okay, it's Lisa from the Simpsons, right? Okay, the Mona Lisa, I got it. All right.
Yeah.
It is funny. I loved it. The next one is about looking for trying to be perfect. Oh, Mona, I could hear you. Are you there?
Yeah, I have a problem in my microphone in my webcam because I use my cell phone to do this.
All right.
And
No problem.
right now I have a problem in the app.
But it's working, right? Like I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yeah, right now I can't. I hope it don't fail again.
All right, me too. Could you say Vic's tattoo?
Yeah, I saw this. I saw it. I mean, it's really nice, and I could do it too.
I loved it. Like I wasn't expecting it. It's amazing.
Yeah, and I really like Lisa. I think the name is Mona Lisa. I think her name is Mona Lisa too. And yeah, I really like.
In the show, her name is Mona Lisa.
Yeah, I think her name is Mona Lisa, and they call only Lisa.
All right, I didn't know that.
I don't know. I think I will searching for.
All right. I don't
It's
know
new.
about it. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. All right, but Mona, I will keep with you then because I want to ask you if you consider yourself a successful person, because we were talking about this concept of success. Do you think you are successful, and do you think your success came from luck or not? What do you think?
No, I don't think I'm a successful. And I think I don't need to look. I think I need to study more. I think I need to deserve for the things I want to have in my life. I think if I study, I think if I work more, I think I can have my things that I want right now. I think if I expect only for the luck, it could be difficult.
Yeah, almost impossible, right?
Yeah.
Like, because the concept of luck is also too general, right? Like luck can be, I don't know, can be win the lottery, can be, I don't know, receive a pix, earn a pix, I don't know.
Yeah.
Luck is also complex, right? The concept. Yeah. I will keep with you, Mona, just to answer the second question that we have already answered. Do you think you feel more comfortable with failure than with success?
Yeah, I agree because I have more failures right now. Then I think I can live with this. But I have a success too in some things that I was trying to have, but I think I know how to deal with the failure.
Good. This is important, right? Like to know how to overcome and how to start over. I think it's to have the strength to start again. I think this is really, really important. So unfortunately, we are comfortable with failure. No, I think this is not positive, not so good, but it's all right. The next one, it's about seeking perfection in everything we do. And I will start answering this one because I always want to do my best and I always seek perfection in everything. And this is really difficult because I push myself so hard and I want everything to be perfect. And it's that quote that done is better than perfect, but sometimes I want things to be perfect, and this is difficult. Vic, how do you see that? Do you seek perfection in everything you do? How is it for you?
Yeah, unfortunately, I seek perfection in everything that I do. And sometimes now I try just, okay, it's good, it's enough. I don't have to spend all my time doing something that it's okay. But if it's hard to, okay, now I know that it's time, it's okay. It's hard to find this time, but I'm trying a lot because it spends a lot of time, mental health, and all the things that I don't have too much. So yeah, I'm trying, but unfortunately, I'm still seeking perfect in everything that I do.
Yes, it's true, and it's like it's important to know we have this behavior, and then try to educate ourselves, right? So okay, this doesn't need to be perfect. I just need to do this because sometimes we are seeking perfection so much that we don't do because we are planning. At least me, I plan so much because I want things to be perfect. So I plan and plan and plan, and then okay, I spent 90% of the time planning, and then I didn't
do it all.
Yeah. So it's difficult.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, it is complicated. Mona, do you seek perfection too in the things you do, or you found the balance? How is it for you?
No, I'm not a mess girl, desorganizada. I forgot how to say.
Messy. That's it. Messy.
Yeah, I'm kind of messy, and I think the perfection for me is something really far. And always when I'm trying to do something, I try to do my best, but I'm never thinking about the perfection because I'm really, really messy.
Girl, me too. If I open my closet right here, you'll see like it seems organized, even though I have the filter, my bedroom is organized, but inside this closet is really messy. So I feel you, but I think I am more perfectionist with things I need to deliver, you know, my job, some responsibilities, like when people will see how I am acting, like like at my Spanish course. My homeworks are so beautiful, you know, everything is perfect, but not perfect, but like I try to do my best, you know. But I make mistakes, but I try. So, but here my bedroom is really messy too, Mona. I feel you. Not easy, girls. This topic is really deep and complex, but let's see the next one. Other people think I'm good at what I do. Vic, do you agree with this one? They usually hear you are good at what you do. you you made like a face.
Yeah, because I'm saying yes for all of them. You know, I hear some people saying, "Oh my God, it's good. You're doing a great job. What you do, it's okay. It's good." But I don't think so. I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's really good. I always think, okay, it can get better. So, you know, it's really hard. I hear people saying that, but I couldn't believe in it.
Or
You
like
know
for
what
me, yeah, no, because like for me, I usually think I'm doing the basics, you know, I'm doing the minimum I could do. Like it's nothing special. So uh I always try to, I don't know, undervalue what I'm doing, you know.
Yeah, it's like, okay, I'm doing the basic, other people can do better than me. So,
Yeah, that's it. That's it. And
yeah.
this is really difficult. But and or for example, if someone who is my friend, for example, or who is close to me says something like this, I usually say, yeah, you're, or I think they're just saying this because they are my friends, or they're just saying this, or like complimenting me because it's my boyfriend, or like because it's my friend.
Yeah.
That's terrible. Oh my god. I have all the signs of imposter syndrome. Really difficult. Yeah, but it's true. Mona, how about you? Do you feel this way too?
Yeah, the people always tell to me, "Oh, you are so intelligent. You know a lot of things. You know how to work like this. You know how to produce." Um, Being a developer, I hear a lot of people telling me, "Oh, you know how to do this. You are the best." But I think I'm not like this. I think I'm an impostor. I'm sorry, girls. Yeah, I'm telling you this.
No, it's all right, because I think we feel this way, you know. How sad that we feel that,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
and I don't know what to say, and
Yeah, I feel you, Mona. Like once I went to a party, and then like someone told me, "Oh, you dance so well and everything," and I said, "Ah, no, I don't." Then when I got to the car, my mom said like this: "When someone compliments you, just say thank you. Don't say no and everything." So after that, every time someone who is not so close to me compliments me and say, "Oh, congrats," and then, "No, you're doing a good job," I always say thank you, and that's it. I avoid saying no, and yeah, that's how I try to deal with this.
But it depends on what you, if you like the person, if you say you don't think so, you just start a conversation. So if you just say thanks, it's finished. So
That's
it
true.
depends on the
That-
person you're complimenting you.
That's a good point. Yeah, I was thinking of something here because we are women, so I think it could be a good question to discuss. Number 7. if you notice characteristics of self-doubt in certain groups of people in society, and if so, which groups, if you have already paid attention to it or not. Do you want to start, Vic?
I couldn't understand the question. What is self-doubt?
When you doubt yourself, like when you question yourself if you are doing the right thing, you know, tipo auto duvidar, auto questionar, something like this, you know. Like, do you think this is more common in certain groups of society or not? If so, which groups do you think suffer from self-doubt more?
I don't know. I couldn't be. I couldn't see my son is on so loud.
It's all right.
Okay, so sorry. So I don't know. I can't see this action in a group or, you know, I believe it's all of the society has this self-doubt in certain moment of life. I can't just say, oh my God, this type of person will have noticed some characteristics of self-doubt, or I believe everybody will experience these on life.
I agree. Yeah, I think so. I want to hear from Mona, then I will bring my point of view here. Mona, how do you see that?
I think sometimes where depends of the place. I think the woman maybe have this self-doubt because a lot of things we know how the things works in the world, and I think the woman, the group of the woman can have things like this. I think you and I don't know, when I was working in some project here, before I was working with technology, I saw some things in the black child, in black people, and the kids always telling to me, hey, I can't do it. I don't know if I can do it. Do you understand?
Yes, it's true. Like, I feel I have some black friends, and they always say they always need to work harder than white people because they don't get the same opportunities, you know. So they always need to deliver the perfect job, the perfect thing, and always do their best to get where they want, you know. So I agree with you when I think women in general too are always full of responsibilities, right? We need to take care of the house. Like, even me who live with my parents, I need to help in the kitchen, help my mom. And I know sometimes my brother doesn't do so much, you know, and it's all right, you know. It's all right in the house, him not doing everything. So this is really crazy. And yeah, I think in general, women and the Black community, I feel that they have this behavior of self-doubting more often, you know, unfortunately. Yeah, I think this is really sad. Yeah. What would you girls say if you are talking to someone, or if you know someone who showed these traits of imposter syndrome? What can we do to help people with these signs? I will start from you now, Mon.
I really don't know. I think if the person come to me and tell me this, I could say, hey, I feel the same. And I don't know, maybe try to find a psychologist. And for me, it's a big trouble. Right now, I'm seeing this psychologist, and I'm trying to feel more comfortable with these problems, and I think I could tell the person to do the same.
Yes, yes, yes. I totally agree with you. I think like talking to a psychologist is great, and it is important to have someone to help you to see, because I feel sometimes we have this behavior because we are trying to overlook at things, you know. I did one thing wrong and then I am a terrible professional. I don't know how to work. But when we have like an overview of all the achievements, all the things I could do in my life, it's easier to see that it's not that bad, you know. One thing happened and I already think, I am terrible, I am a terrible person, I'm a terrible professional, I will be fired, you know. And so I think I would try to highlight the achievements, you know, like look at your achievements of the things you can do, because sometimes we focus so much on what we can't do and don't see from other perspectives. So I think I would just say, look at your achievements, look at what you can do and work on it, you know. And I think this would be a good idea. And also, just like Mona said, talk to a psychologist or to a therapist is really helpful. What do you think, Vic?
Okay, I totally agree with the part of being in a psychologist because it's so important. I'm 100% agree with it. But there is some aspects that you can ask for the person, so you can make like, oh, is it real? What makes you think that it's real? Like, show me how you think that, how you believe that it's real. You know, the real thing that proves that it's real. And other things like how he feels in the moment. And there is other little things that you can ask the person that make oh my god, I don't know how to say it, like confrontar. I don't
Face.
know. Yeah, the face the problem and face her actions, her thoughts. And okay, the young person will think, okay, it's not real because I couldn't answer these questions. So, you know, it's hard to do it like your own, like by yourself, but when there is another person helping you, like doing these questions, and you're just answer, you don't have to think about the questions. It's get better, but I believe these questions it's help a lot. And of course, a psychologist always.
Yeah, amazing. I totally agree. It's nice what you said about asking questions that are going to make the person think, right? Because I feel that sometimes we are so like, oh, I can't, like, you can't think straightly, you know, like you're just suffering a lot and don't, like, your thoughts are messy. You just can't see anything clearly, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
amazing.
but there's a name for it, anxiety.
Anxiety, yes, 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 yes. Yeah, and there's a good question here about the way the communication we have nowadays, and like the modern communication. No, like we can talk about social media too if you want, but how this modern communication contributes to this feeling of anxiety and self-doubt. Vic, what do you think?
Oh my god, it's awful. Oh, sorry, there is a question here that, do you know the number?
Yeah, it's number 8. How my forms of modern communication contribute to our feelings of
Yeah,
self-doubt and anxiety.
you know, you compare yourself a lot. You're just seeing another person. Oh my god, how successful this person is. Oh my god, this great job. Why can I do it? Because I'm not good enough. And you know, it's awful because you're looking for something that doesn't exist because it's fakey. The social media is fakey. So you're like, oh my God, I really have to be like this person, but this person doesn't exist, but you're putting in your mind that this person exists. It's a fake world that everybody in social media just believe. I don't know why, because I am this person that believes, and I don't know why, but I am. So yeah, I believe they like you're doing this comparison all the time. It's one of the things that make the anxiety and the self-doubt and the syndrome, the imposter syndrome. I believe when the people didn't have the social media, the world was a little bit better. I don't know. I have this
Yes.
in my mind.
Yes, it is really difficult. I think this like we can talk about so many things when we are talking about like social media, right? Like comparison really influences the way we believe in ourselves, right? Because everybody seems so happy and so successful that it's difficult to know what is real and what is not, right? Like, oh, every day I post on Instagram my workout routine, but nobody sees I don't want to go. Nobody sees I went, but I was really demotivated to do that. Like nobody sees the other parts of that thing. And it's the same when we see someone traveling. Oh, how nice you are traveling. Like sometimes the person was sick, but they paid for the trip and they like needed to be there and they had a bad experience, or a problem happened, they lost their luggage. I don't know, like many things can happen and we don't know because it's just like we're just seeing a photo or some stories, right? And this for sure like contributes to anxiety, at least for me, to comparison, to self-doubt, all of these bad feeling. Really bad. Mona, how is it for you? I'm sorry, I talked too much.
Yeah, I totally agree if you girls are saying. And for me, it's the same. I'm trying to keep so far for Instagram right now, and Twitter. For me, it's being toxic sometimes, and it keeps me a lot of time. And I'm trying to do another things like read and study more, because I spend too much times in these platforms, and sometimes to me it's toxic. It's complicated. I think Twitter is the worst.
Do you use Twitter, Mona?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why do you think it's the worst? In what terms?
I think the people there, it's more toxic. I don't know. The people is always telling you bad things. Not for me, because um I don't post too much. I just like to read the things, and some topics are political and movies and things like this. And I always say, I always see the people telling bad things all the time.
It's true. It's really crazy how things become bigger there, like how they get bigger. Like another day, I saw something, a girl like talking about the watch Rolex. I don't know if you saw this tweet. Like she was saying, I don't know why this watch is so expensive. And then someone else started saying so many things. I will find to share with you, and then like you girls can read after the meeting, because it's crazy how the talk evolved to something huge, like a conversation really crazy. Really crazy. I don't know. So I agree with you. It's really, Twitter is like I like to use because I get informed really fast there, but the way haters and things happen there, it's really, really crazy. Well, the next one is talking about the companies and how they can support their employees to celebrate success and to embrace failure. And if your girls face this, or if the company you work for, or if you're not working, I don't know, your teachers, your professors, if they embrace what you do, and or if they embrace failures, how is it big? How is it for you?
Hey, this one is hard because I don't work yet, so I don't leave this world. But I don't know, I never think about it before. It's strange because it's like it's so easy to think, but we never talk about it. So I don't know what could be done. I don't know. Maybe just talk about it. Just talk, improve the person. Just okay, let's do it something like let's just talk about this topic. And like I don't believe there is a like you have to do something and oh my god, a good job. And I don't believe just giving a good salary. I believe this one is a good one. I was talking and thinking about, but if I'm a good employee, I'm a good person in my job, why shouldn't be like a good salary, like 10,000? I don't know.
This is a good salary, yes.
Yeah, just to begin, just
Yes.
I do my best, so I should be I deserve the best salary too. It's a good way.
It's true. It's true. Yeah. This is nice. It is difficult, but I think a good point is to motivate or encourage people to communicate. Because, for example, this is something we always do here on Talk and Talk as a team. We always encourage ourselves to ask for help and to talk to each other. Because, for example, I am a person who is terrible asking for help. But the guy always tells me, Bruna, if you don't know how to do something, just tells us. I want to do things by myself. So I keep doing the same task for hours. And if I had asked for help, the problem could be solved faster. And then that's it. So like we can avoid failure if we communicate to each other and ask for help when we don't know how to do something. But the employees need to the employers need to make clear we can make that it's normal to make mistakes, and it's going to happen because we are human beings, right? So it's normal, yeah. And it can happen in any area of our lives, right?
Yeah, but is it like fear of something happen if you're just asking for help?
No, it's like I think I can do things by myself, and if I ask someone's help, I will bother the person, or I will like disturb them, and that I should solve the thing by myself because I don't want to bother anyone. It's crazy. I know. I'm talking to my therapist about it. I'm trying to solve the problem.
Yeah, but the person are telling you that you can call them, so just call them.
Yeah, I'm trying. I swear I'm trying to do it and to solve it, but it's still difficult. It's a process.
I imagine.
Yeah. Mona, how about you? How do you think employers can support the employees, and let it clear that they can make mistakes and embrace the failures?
I think the companies could try to understand the problems of the employers better and try to understand how they are some failures there. I think it could be really nice and respect the rights of the employers. I think it's a important thing too. And yeah, I think it could be the start to have a nice a nice I forgot the word. To have a nice work. I think it could work like this.
Yeah, I agree with you. Very good. Just to finish, what are you going to take from this talk, girls? Big, what are you taking from this talk today?
Yes, I will take from this that I have to talk to my psychologist as soon as possible because maybe I am I am the imposter because yeah, it's hard. There are some questions that I say yes a lot, so I don't know. Make me think a lot about it, and maybe I'm just asking too much for me that I don't have to ask too much. It's just the basic, it's just enough, and I don't have to do it with me.
Yeah, I totally feel you. I think sometimes we put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and there's no need to do it, right? So I feel you. I think it's the same. I will talk to my therapist next week for sure about that. And how about you, Mona? What are you taking from this talk today?
Yeah, I have to keep with my therapist. I know, and I'm always thinking about this topic. Every day I'm thinking about this topic. And I'm with my cell phone looking for Twitter or Instagram, and I'm not studying. I start to think about this topic. And this is so important to me because I think it's the big problem that I have right now. I think it's the bigger I'm trying to face in this time of my life, and I think it's nice to talking about it, and I will keep trying to be better, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah. That's true. It was a pleasure, girls. I'd like to thank you so much for coming. It was really nice talking to you. Thank you so much for opening up so much. Like you shared so many like personal stuff. So thank you for sharing. I hope you girls have a great holiday tomorrow, a great night. And tomorrow we have some immersions on the weekends too, so you can join us the next days if you want to. Okay. Have a great night.